Hello, Taurus. Elsie here to do your reading for the week ahead. Happy midweek to you, my bull gang. How are you? I hope you're well. Thank you for clicking here. I appreciate you already. Thank you so much if you're the one that's been giving me the thumbs up, because this place is growing like mad. Thank you so much for all of the love that you're showing me in the comments and in booking my readings and all of that stuff, y'all. I'm so grateful for you. Every single day I'm grateful for you. All right, so we are here to do your reading for the week ahead, Taurus. Whew. Telling you, my energy has been on the ropes. I'm usually really affected by a full moon, and this one has been tough for me. I've been crying off and on for 2 days. The full moons are really hard for me. It's a time for purging all the energies that are not mine. So especially this Aquarius one is really catching me hard. So tell me how it is for you. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me how it is for you going through this full moon. How's it been working out for you? Tell me in the comments. All right. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. And if you're cross-watching, I thank you so much for doing that. Here we are. Taurus. Taurus, we have breathed, my friend. Now, I forget, but I think it may have been one of the water signs, I could be wrong, that had it in reverse. Oh, or maybe it was your reading. Somebody was supposed to breathe. It's like, though it's waiting to exhale. It was that reading. I think that I put that in the title. But I feel as though if you're the person that resonated with that reading, that I think you are, you're breathing. I feel like you for some reason have a feeling now that you know that it's going to be okay. It's like you've come across the hardest part of this. You're on the other side of the tunnel now. You've gone past the light and you have come to the edge here. Yeah. So it feels as though you've now exhaled and you know that it is going to be okay. Card number 29. Every little thing is going to be all right. Yep. You don't need to worry about a thing. Every little thing's going to be all right. You know what? You've come to a place here of healing, and I'm proud of you, Taurus. Look at you. You've come here to this place of healing, and it feels as though that this breath that you have already exhaled, or that you're exhaling in the week ahead, is, card number 11. It feels like, the master number to me, that's your intuition. That's who you are. You're the master that's connected to the ultimate master. It's the master number. So I feel like you are finally, or have finally exhaled. And then we have coming to the edge. I think it wasn't until you got rid of this anxious energy, because I do see this as sort of anxious type energy in the reverse. And I keep seeing that card. I'm wondering if it came up in one of your readings. Now I don't know. It's going to bug me, but I'll go back and look. All right. So coming to the edge here, it's like you've made a decision. You've breathed out. You're going to speak it out loud. That's what the blue is about. It's about speaking out. And Taurus is ruled by the throat chakra. So I feel like you've taken that breath in, and you're about to exhale. You're coming to the edge here. You're about to really confront something that's been super hard for you. You're coming to the edge. It's interesting that they both look like they're on a podium, right? And it's kind of beautiful. It's like the past self, the little girl, the little boy that requires the love that you need to give it. It almost looks like this. It feels like the younger you from the past is throwing love at the orphan. I feel like you have been feeling very alone, or lonely possibly. And for some of you, you could be an orphan. Like maybe you really are the only person that has come to your country from another, and you left your whole family behind. You feel orphaned. To me, the orphan is not usually something literal. To me, it's a feeling. It's a feeling of lack, right? Fives are about lack when they come out one at a time. And so I feel that you've been trying to encourage yourself to come to the edge. Card number 36 is a 9. Hermited energy. You've been trying to tell your future self it's going to be fine. It's going to be okay. I love that she's throwing the hearts at the orphan. Like, here, take some of this. It's like, I know it's coming up for you. Take some of this. You'll need it. Bottom of the deck, we've cleaned it up. Just listening. Clean it up. It's time to figure it out. It's time to shit it off the pot. It's time to make a decision. It's time to leap from the edge. It says come to the edge, and I feel like you're afraid to move forward because you're alone. You might be someone who just travels in this world alone. For me, it's just me and my son. Yeah, I'm just in this world alone. 1 or 2 relatives on the outside that don't live where I live, but maybe that's you. You are good enough, and that's what's going to take you into the future. I really feel like your past self is the one that is trying to encourage you to keep moving forward. It's going to be okay. Every little thing is going to be all right. Believe in the impossible. God, you all, there's a blue moon coming up this month. That's so cool. There is. Yeah. Coming up at the end, I think it's the last full moon is going to be a blue moon, I think. Tell me if I'm wrong, please, in the comments if I am. Sometime around the 28th, I think. All right. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at the tarot. Taurus, this is already a great reading, and we only pulled 4 cards. Jeez. Whew. Energy, y'all bring. All right. Let's take a look at it. Throw some tarot at it. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the week ahead, please. I really am... This card was in the reverse in this position. It could have been in an all signs reading, but it could have been in a Taurus reading too. Tell me about Taurus, please. Got the 7 of Cups. Oh, the 5 of Swords. 7 of Cups. We've got 2 that have buckled in the deck here, so we'll take them. 6 of Pentacles. No one's giving you reciprocity, Taurus. Nobody's giving you reciprocity and passion. So I feel like right now you are feeling orphaned. You're feeling a little alone. And orphan doesn't mean that you're a child that lost their parents. It means loneliness. It means feeling like you're in the world by yourself, doing your own thing, but feeling scared to do it. This person, I feel, has a mask on, I think. Yeah, it almost looks like it's like this person's in a nest. It's like a bird mask. So it feels like somebody here is doesn't want to look at it, doesn't want to see it for what it is. The thing is what it is that you are good enough. I think you need to go over the details a little more here. We've got a full moon in Virgo. You got to go over the details a little bit about you, being aware and who you are. I don't think that you see yourself as grand as other people see you, is what I want to say. Because they see you as whole. That's a whole ass moon right there. That's a full moon, right? So they see you as whole. But I think you feel orphaned. You feel like that you're not really getting reciprocity, that everyone's maybe too busy for you. The 6 of Pentacles is about, yeah, I get reciprocity once in a while, but everyone else is getting a lot more than I'm getting. Like somebody is stretching themselves really thin, and this might be somebody that you want to spend time with, but is too busy to spend time with you, or you see them being busy and they're not really even including you or reaching out to you. I think that's the kind of orphaned we're talking about. It has to do with, it has to do with the reciprocity that you're always giving and barely getting back. I think that's why you're feeling this. Come to the edge. You've really been going over feelings. She's tossing hearts over the edge. It feels like you're about ready to just step off the edge and take a chance. She's throwing hearts over the edge, right? So it's almost like she's ready to take a chance. I want to say that it's not really an uneducated choice that you're making to step over the edge, because we do see Violet here, which is the 3rd eye. So I think I'm speaking to someone who is aware or self-aware. And understand, if you're the person in the comments who's blaming everyone else for your woes, you're not the person I'm talking about. No. Because those of us who are aware, we understand it all starts with us. and that we are usually the one thing that is in everything that's not working. We are the one ingredient that is constant. So we look into ourselves, right? So it says, come to the edge. So I feel like you're throwing your hearts over the edge, but I think that this is an educated decision because of the card number 36 is a 9, and that's the Hermit, and you've got wisdom. It feels as though maybe you're tossing your hearts into the arena for dating again. The 7 of Cups is here. Breathe. The 5 of Swords. It's not easy for you to go through the preliminaries of this dating crap. Like you just listening. I'm going to say that you need to breathe, because I feel for you that you're a little defensive about what you're about to do. Look, I don't know if you're jumping into a relationship or you're jumping into the dating pool, but it feels like there is a 7 of Cups, and whether it's overwhelmingly emotional because you're about to step off the edge into something that is the abyss that you're not sure of, I want to tell you that you've already been equipped with what you need because of the downloads you've been receiving, and your third eye is open and you are someone who is aware. I think that you're going to take a leap into maybe some sort of a new social life because you're feeling orphaned and that people are not paying attention to you or just don't care to give you all of their attention. That's what it feels like. It feels like you don't say anything, but that's really kind of how you feel. That you pour into everybody and everybody just kind of gives you drops, dribs and drabs here whenever they can. You are good enough, and I think that's a realization going into the week ahead. The Ace of Wands is you are good enough. You're beautiful enough. You're passionate enough. You have enough passion to be able to travel on the next path. I feel like you're the person who's walked through this life basically alone, whether you have people on the earth or not. Look, a lot of people grow up in a lot of screwed up situations and they don't talk with their family. They end up literally like the baby turtle. Somebody lays their egg and then takes off, and then they have to go through life by themselves. You could be that person who feels that way. We have the High Priestess. Taurus, I think that you are worried that there is going to be someone who is coming toward you from the past, and that this person is someone that you're highly attracted to. This is your kryptonite. This is someone that you don't usually say no to or don't want to say no to. I think that both of you are you've probably had a physical relationship with this person in terms of romance, and I feel like you worry about that. I feel like your gut is telling you that this person is on the way back, right? This person's on the way back to the Queen of Wands. This person sees you as them. They see you as holding up the wand, right? Holding up the wand for, that wand there. It's like this knight is really very drawn to you. But this person doesn't give you any stability, right? This is the fun person. It's the person that comes in and has some fun and is out, and then you don't hear from them again for a while. So I think that you already know that person is coming forward. I feel like this person is trying to be really courageous. So there's someone who is trying to be, stable, courageous. This person is someone who has been hurt a lot. This person may have lost all of their money due to being hurt by someone. Now this person, I think, has built themselves back up from the ground, and I feel like this person is wary or scared that there might be that they're going to get hurt. I want to say that that's the reason why you might feel distance with them or from them. I feel like you're going to stop working on this in the future. I feel like this person here is not really giving you any stability in your life. So just be aware of that. I feel like that person is on the way back here, and you probably will see them soon. All right, let's take a look at a little bit of clarity. Let's take a look at Taurus. Let's clarify for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Okay. Slow down. All right. So we have the Empress. Taurus, there you are. I feel as though you just need to relax. I feel like you're feeling already defensive. Like you already know, like I said at the bottom of the deck, you already have a feeling, or somebody's coming in the future that maybe doesn't really want to settle down. This person just comes to you because you're familiar, because they're attracted to you, because you have a connection with them. They see you as the Empress. They see your worth. And I feel like this person just doesn't really give you any stability. I think that you're about to overthink what you're going to say to this person. I want you to breathe. Whew. Yeah, I feel like I had to breathe. I feel like I just want you to breathe, Taurus. I want to say that your standards have grown, or you have had a change of mind about the way that you feel about yourself. I feel that the Five of Swords is a representative of boundaries. I think that that you are going to keep stiff boundaries with anybody who brings you any drama, any tries to bust into your life and wreck your balance, because this is balance. This is also love, right? This is Empresses Libra and Taurus. So this is also balance. So I feel as though that that this night we've been talking about, that's in the future energy under the bottom of the deck, I feel that you are keeping, or you're supposed to keep, your boundaries with this person. Look, I don't think you trust them. Yeah. But you have feelings for them. And honestly, I think that they've shown you reciprocal feelings as well. But there's times when they just leave you in the dust. Like, it feels like they show up, it's whirlwind, everything goes lovely, you start to get connected to them, and then boom, they're off somewhere else. You don't hear from them. We don't know what we're doing. Now I don't feel like I'm enough. Was it just this? It feels like it doesn't give you very much stability. Yeah, it feels like it's quite unstable, and it eventually comes to verbal blows. Like, it feels like it's finally somebody makes a decision to say something. Look, is this all this is? Is that all that this is to you? Right? Yeah. Finally, I think you speak up to this person and just say, look, make your decision. I'm not just the Ace of Wands. That would be toxic. I'm not just the Ace of Wands for you. I need stability. I need you to be not so toxic. I understand if you're scared. I understand if you have doubts about whether this will work out or not. I understand all of the things that are in the devil energy are making you feel hesitant to move forward here. But Temperance is here. I need you to try. I think you need to know that this person is going to be willing to give stability and be willing to try. You're willing to come to the edge and jump off the edge with this person, but I don't think you trust them. Look, Seven of Swords and the Seven of Cups tells me that this person is probably being emotionally, they're talking about emotional things with other people in the DMs. There's more people than you. There's more than one cup here, right? And we've got the Seven Cups, and the Knight of Cups is the Eighth Cup. It feels like you want to come to the edge, Taurus, but I also feel as though you've grown. And you might be a new Empress. Maybe you've just recently realized your worth. Like, this person can't come into my life, cause chaos, not really be honest with me, whether they're seeing other people or not. But they keep giving me reciprocal energy in terms of romance. I think you finally, in the week ahead, say, look, make your choice, because I'm good enough. It feels like this is an energy that you're familiar with, and it's easy to default back to being the orphan, where you don't really have any choices and you just take what people give you because that's the way it is, and you're never going to be worth any more than that. This is all a bunch of doubt and stuff like that. But I think the thing is that you've had a growth pattern here, a growth spurt, and I feel that you realize now that you're good enough, and so you're not just going to take the scraps anymore. I feel like you're ending this. You're not really willing to work with anybody who's not willing to work with you. I feel like this feels like somebody has grown, Taurus. I'm proud of you if you have grown, because it is really hard to say no to that. It's super hard to say no to that because it's exciting and it's fun and it's passionate and desirable and all the things that you want, Taurus, that only fulfill you for a moment. And then you're right back here. Well, I gave this myself to this person, or I gave this person my attention or time, but they're lying to me. I have a feeling in my gut that they're lying to me about where they're taking their cups. This person is emotionally detached, Taurus, and that's why they can't give you reciprocity. That's why they're only sharing little bits of reciprocity with you. Your person could also be orphaned. This may be a trauma bond. It could be you feel orphaned and that person feels orphaned. And so you two have something in common, and that's a trauma bond right there. It could be that as well. I want to say that coming to the edge here, I feel like you're ready to give this person another shot, but I want to say that you are going to cut it off. Like, I feel like you're going to give somebody another shot, but you're going to say, look, I just need these things from you. And if you can't fulfill these things, I feel like you're putting up boundaries. That's what it is. If you can't fulfill these things for me, then we're just not going to work. But I don't think you're going to be overcome with the I don't think you're going to be overcome with this Knight of Wands anymore, because I was just thinking of the 2 wands here, right? 2 wands, and then there's the 3rd here. I feel like you have a ship coming in. So I feel like you have options, right? And you're not going to take whatever they throw at you. You don't have to do that anymore. Because now you know your worth. You know that if you wait, and that's the problem with everybody nowadays. Come on, everything comes to your door in a day and a half, 2 days, sometimes same day, and nobody wants to wait for it. Everybody's chasing other people because they don't want to wait for what is truly theirs, but you can't figure out what is truly yours until you do become the Empress, right? All right, let's take a look at a challenge ahead. I am going to go into the extended, I think, and pull this apart further. There is a whole lot more to say here. So let's take a look, see what the challenge is. The challenge is the Wheel of Fortune. Look, it feels as though you can allow this person to pull you back into a place of this because this feels good in the moment. This is what you want right now and you don't want to wait. It could be very much that. It also could be that you're calling them in, right? Because you're the same energy that they are. Right? You could have fire energy as well. And if you're thinking about them, you could be calling them in. I think that the Wheel of Fortune is here to say the challenge is change. You want to go back to the same old, and you want to default back to the same old because it's a place where you know what to expect there. But the Wheel of Fortune here is encouraging you to move forward. Not only encouraging you, but kind of pulling you there. So the Wheel of Fortune is destiny. It is it's fated change that's coming in love. It's coming up on the Knight of Cups, which is the center card, right? So it's fated change in love. It's going to be amazing and wonderful, but I really do feel like you are fighting it because of feeling this way, feeling orphaned. Look, it says you're good enough. We're going to talk about all of that in the extension. If you would like to come see the extension, I'm just going to clarify and pull other cards to find out who we're talking about. We'll look at my deck as well to get more details about who we're talking about. We could be talking about Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, or Leo. You could be someone who is looking at another fixed sign, possibly. We do have Virgo energy that showed up here. And we have Taurus and Libra. I'm going to go to the extension. Thank you so much for coming there. And, oh, somebody's receiving a message. There we go. Knight of Wands, bottom of the deck, future energy. See you in the extension. Otherwise, I'll just see you tomorrow. I'm coming back for more free readings. Love you guys. Bye-bye.